Hello, good morning. I meant to go live from my other channel too. Let me see if I can share this to the Witch's Broom channel. I wanted to come and talk to y'all about something. Happy Wednesday, y'all. All right. Let's see here. Hey, Stevan. Hello. Let me share this. I'm going to try to share this to the Witch's Broom channel. Meant to go live from both because I wanted to talk about something real quick. Although I will tell y'all, it's, I don't know. I wouldn't say that it's rare, but I think I think that what I'm dealing with is very rare to be done like out in the open. Like you don't see people crazy enough to do shit like that out in the open. You know what I mean? Good morning. About to have me some iced coffee. Okay. So I want to come and talk to y'all about some very important info. Because the stalking continues. The stalking, the obsessiveness, the agenda, the craziness continues, at least for me, until further notice. I know that today being Wednesday, I'm going to be doing a lot of readings today for myself as well, because there's a lot that I want to know. And you know what? I take it so seriously, y'all, that not only do I do my readings, but I take notes. Like I don't write it down, but I document stuff like dates that my spirits give me, dates and stuff like that. And, questions that I ask, because my questions are strictly related to health, finances, and love. Okay. My stalkers are factually, actively trying to push my husband away. They're trying to push him away. Number one, which is sick, male and female. So I got male and females that are apparently deep in love or infatuation with me, very deeply, very, very deeply, apparently, male and female. Okay. I don't know like what kind of rationale they're using. Because I can't be with all of them at the same time, but people are crazy and they are in a group and they're mentally ill. And just FYI, y'all, the reason why I'm talking about this is because I want you guys to know that I'm being very proactive in dealing with the situation. I want y'all to know that I'm being proactive. And I also want you guys to know that, another thing is that I don't need help, right? It would be nice if it were not happening, because I would be able to run my spiritual business smoothly and not have to worry about it. But I do want to talk about it because these people are doing it out in the open. Some of them are doing YouTube claiming to be spiritualists, although it is a well-known fact that there are a lot of them that are doing the most to spiritually as well as cyber attack me. Okay. And I wanted to be as transparent with the situation as possible. No, I don't believe in trying to pretend as though the issue does not exist. And no, I'm not going to give up on my spiritual business. Okay. Not ever. Okay. So just FYI, because this is, and I don't know why spirit gives these people so many chances. Just like today is Wednesday, they say that the planet Mercury is all about trickery and stuff like that. I don't know why people would be given the opportunity, but we all have our own spirits, just FYI. So, and I invoke my own spirits all the time to handle and take care of situations for me. And it sucks because I don't want nor need this type of attention. I'm not mentally ill. Yeah, I think it's disgusting. I think that people should be too embarrassed. I think some of them are embarrassed, but that doesn't mean that doesn't stop them from trying stuff behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Like, I believe that they will try some stuff from behind the scenes. And also, I think that it's good for inspiration. If you got somebody that's obsessed with you, that's stalking you, you can, use my story to, maybe draw some strength, you know what I mean, to get through it. But yeah, I am currently dealing with a group of people who are still stalking me, who are huge liars, who make up things, still harassing me, still sexually harassing me on this website. Females involved too. Okay, females are involved too. I don't know why one of them would share a complete liar's live stream saying that they're speaking facts, and why people don't know that this person is very mentally ill and psychotic. But whatever. Okay. We all know as women who we can actually trust. Okay. Yeah. So one thing that I was kind of concerned about was that this guy who I do not speak to anymore, he does not know my physical location. I do not talk to him anymore at all. And he's never allowed to be anywhere around me. And I don't have to get a restraining order to prove that. You know what I'm saying? One thing that he's trying to make it do is he's such a confusing, mixed up, very odd behaving person that he's making it almost look like me and him still have something going on, and we don't. I want to make that perfectly clear that me and him have nothing, absolutely nothing going on. I am disgusted by that person. I do not like that person. I personally think that person needs to be unalived. I think it's disgusting to stalk a person purposely. I think it's disgusting. And I think that it's been time. He's been done overstepped his boundaries, for lack of better words. He been done overstepped his boundaries. Okay, it's because and you know what? Here's the whole thing about it. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm preparing myself. I am preparing and repairing myself. preparing and repairing, meaning that y'all know I lost a bunch of weight, right? Like I was skinny. I was skinny. And it was not the weight loss. I didn't like it because of, it kind of, I didn't really like it because I didn't work out while I was losing this weight. And it was just like weight loss. And so right now what I'm doing is working on rebuilding my body. So I'm working on bodybuilding. Women have to do that too sometimes. So what I'm working on is making sure that I eat properly. Okay. In fact, tonight I'm making some chili for dinner tonight. And I'm not good. I'm having chili. We got crackers to go with it, of course, and sour cream and cheese. But I'm going to be making some cornbread with mine because what I am doing is feeding my body what I am doing, which, because I want my ass to be right. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be crass. But you know what? I'm still a woman. Still a woman. I still have needs. I have a new man in my life, which, I think he's more so somebody that, I don't know. I just feel like very familiar with him. I don't know why. I feel like I've been knowing him forever, and I'm trying to make sure everything is right for him. Okay. Yeah. Is what I'm doing. Making sure everything is right, making sure that it's exactly how he likes it. You know what I mean? And I have every right to do that. I haven't been married to anybody. There's nobody on YouTube that has been my husband. There's nobody on YouTube that I've been with in that way to where, and it again, it's starting to feel like this psychopath that I did grace with my presence is now again trying to make it seem like he dominates me or has some kind of control over me. And I hate it. If I could get away with it, I would purge him from this motherfucking earth. I'm not even fucking playing with you. Because the way that he makes it look like and the way they make, because they fake. They're fake people. Fake. The way that it actually is, they front, they front and it's not real. Like, for example, he's got a photograph of me on his community wall. He's not telling people the date of that photograph. He's not telling people that it's an old picture. He's not telling people that. He's trying to make it look like the picture is recent, even though the picture is from years ago. Okay. So for example, let's say that me and my new person was at odds because of it, because we have been, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Me and the new person have been at odds because of this stalker. And it sucks. It does. It sucks because the stalker makes it look like there's something going on between me and him, and it's not. He doesn't know my location. He's been nowhere near me, and he never will be. Never, ever. I am absolutely disgusted by that person. I have no interest in that person. I do not want that person. And you can tell that I don't care what he says. He's trying to get something going back on with me, which, it was rape. It was rape. It was degradation. He's disgusting. He's deplorable. I do not like this person. I would never, ever, 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 ever involve myself romantically or sexually with a person that hangs with a group of women that seem very lazy. I would never be with a man that hangs with a group of women that are stalking another woman. I wouldn't do it. That's like red flag. Okay. If you're stalking somebody on the internet, I can't hang with you, bro. I can't do it. If you're spiritually stalking somebody, I can't do it. I can't. You know, you need to be binded, and your internet needs to be cut off from you because you're psychotic and something is wrong with you. Especially if it's been like 10 years, you need to get a life. Go get a real life instead of fronting like you have one. A lot of them will front like they have one. It's very bizarre. So, you know, what I wanted to talk about this morning is spell work that's needed. So, for example, today I'm doing castor oil packs, which I'm going to wait till later on this evening to do my castor oil packs. But I am going through like a great deal of healing because when you have an ignorant male who essentially doesn't have his own, well, he does have his own brain. In fact, I think it's mainly the females that are trailing behind him, but you know, they're just as sick as he is. They're just as mentally ill, and are sexually actively stalking and harassing me sexually. Okay. And it's disgusting. And I'm not interested in any of these people, but these people are willing to lie. I have to, unfortunately, being stalked, anybody that comes into my life, I have to disclose to them what these people are doing, because what they are subject to do is they will come with a story. I sat down my significant other that I've been telling y'all about for months. I had to seriously sit down with him and tell him to be careful with these people, that if anybody approaches him, contacts him in any kind of way, to not believe a word that they say. I've had to sit down and speak to them about that. And, you know, they will try. Now, as far as my significant other, if he does something out of sorts to me, if he does something to do me dirty, that would be on him, because you know better, right? So I'm not saying that they would be responsible for the behavior of a grown man, but it's still disgusting that you would follow me around trying to push people away from me. For that, they will suffer for that. For that, they will suffer, because it's been years and years of attempted isolation. It's absolutely disgusting. And I wish death on these people every single day, because I can't even live a fucking real life. I can't even fucking live a real life, guys. I can't. They're following behind people. Yesterday, one of them was live in social media claiming that she knows the dude that I'm involved with. I wish death. I'm sorry. I can't meet a man, fall in love with him, and us have a normal relationship because these whores is following behind me. I can't stand these women. All of them can die as far as I'm concerned. Every last one of them can die. And men, especially all of them, in my humble opinion, would be better off dead. Every last one of them. Okay. See, the thing of it is that when you're being stalked like that, when you are a victim of stalking, the people that are stalking you, they want you to feel suicidal. No, I don't feel suicidal at all. I'm ready to grab my life by the horns and take my life constantly, is what I'm doing, taking my life back. They can die as far as I'm concerned. Because when you're a target like that, that's exactly what they would love for you to do, be sad and depressed. I am pissed off because I do believe that they have attempted to contact my significant other. It's disgusting. I am absolutely disgusted by these people. And If he was to ever fall for their bullshit, I would curse him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You need to be cursed because you already knew about it. And it's something wrong with you mentally. You got to be weak-minded. So I think curses, sometimes hexing somebody makes their mind a little bit stronger. Yeah. It makes your mind stronger. It makes you be able to think. Why would you, and so I've spoken to him about it. I have spoken to him about it. If he decides to ever go behind my back, that would be his own stupid fault. He would get cursed and banished out of my life. That's just all it is to it. Anybody that involves themselves with them stupid ass people, in my humble opinion, you'd have to either be, I don't care if you are not keen on, stuff like that, or if you're a very religious person, you're not stupid. You couldn't be that stupid. So if you were to disgrace me in that way, anybody that disgraces me in that way to where they try to join their shit against me, then it's rockabye baby. I'm sorry. I don't have time for that. That's disgusting in my humble opinion. You must be a predator. You must be a rapist. You must be a bad person. Anybody that rocks with that group of people, which would include Mike Mills, Tina Turnup, another one would be Alexis K. Tyler. There's another one over in Alabama named Spirit Tree who's involved. There's Lamar Wills, who they call Bum Dot. If you are stupid enough to join those people against me, then all of them are involved with it, and they're all very perverted, rapists, disgusting. And and you know what? I wouldn't doubt it if these people don't have victims tied up in their fucking basement. Thank you, honey. I would not doubt. And none of them can fuck with me. None of them can fuck with me spiritually. I will fuck all of them up. All of them are weak peasants under my feet. Okay, all of them. They've used revenge porn. They've used photographs to try to convince people of their bullshit. It's not anything normal about what they do. No, I do not deal with Michael Moore at all. He can, you know what, to be honest with you, all those people can fuck off. You know what I'm saying? They're weird. They're sick. And they're obsessed with me. It's sick. And no, it does not make me feel good. No, it does not. Okay, it doesn't. So, and I've even told my significant other, even if you're approached by an older woman, you can't always, I found out when Spirit Tree Naima was speaking pervertedly to me and sexually abusing me, there was a couple of times where Spirit Tree Naima was literally, Spirit Tree and and Alexis, but mainly Spirit Tree, decided that she was going to sexually abuse me publicly on this other dude's platform. Prior to that, I thought you could trust older people. Older people can be sick perverts as well. She's a sick pervert also. I will be exposing all of them for the sick perverts that they are. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something. if I find out that they're threatening my children, I will invoke 166 demons on these people every single day. I will invoke demons on them every single day. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Okay, God created what he created for a reason, and I'm going to use it. A lot of the older women remind me of Gertrude Babowski. Seem, they're sexual predators. The day I realized that Spiritually Naima was a sexual predator, if you do what you do and you're involved with that, you're definitely a sexual predator. And it is factually considered to be rape. So there are many people that are okay with pretty much the raping of High Priestess Jamila. They're okay with it. And see, I already know how demonic people can be. I don't want to say demonic because demonic is divinity. Demon means divine. How disgusting people can be. I already know how disgusting people can be. I've read the stories. I've looked at the videos of communities of people knowing that a person is being abused, and they sit back and they say nothing. That's what happens to a lot of these children that you hear stories about. They will be getting abused. People will see the bruises. People will hear the screams. People will know what's going on. People will be joining in. And the next thing you know, an innocent person is gone off of this earth by some, and everybody crying, be crying and stuff. But really, in reality, why you didn't do nothing when you saw what was going on? Now, I'm a grown ass woman. The one thing about it, though, is that I have children. And I'm absolutely disgusted how these people would treat a mother of children. Mm-hmm. They're all involved with it, though. It's not just AKT, it's every last one of them. And I think it's disgusting. I just be looking at them like they stupid and crazy. Because at the end of the day, I know they're going to all die alone. At the end of the day, I know they're all going to die in a lot of pain. Literally following me around, trying to destroy my business, which I think God should strike their asses down personally. Spreading rumors, lies, bullying people, just disgusting people that a lot of them, it's almost like they're not even really from it. It's bizarre. You know what I'm saying? So I have to like literally do everything. And you know what? If I can't have a normal relationship, I'm just gonna make sure they all die. Cause you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. And I know that a lot of people are not gonna understand this, but guess what? I'm horny, I'm sexually frustrated, I miss my husband that I met, and I'm pissed off. That's just literally. So if I can't get what the fuck I want in life, I'll make sure that all of them suffer every single day. So just FYI, just to let y'all know, I'm not laying down and taking this crap. If you don't want to believe in what I do, you don't have to, but please believe that those people will be cursed every day of their lives. They have messed with my mother. They have messed with my father. They have messed with my children. And then now they want to mess with the man that I love, that I'm in love with. So I don't see these people's lives as being worth a fucking thing. Okay? Just FYI. Y'all know that girl, Tiffany Chrisman? She would still be alive if it were not for these people. These people are literally creating dangers, throwing off the course of people's lives. They killed Tiffany. All of them. Alexis, Tina, Mike Mills, Spiritually Naima are all responsible. All of them in that group are all responsible for that girl being murdered. Okay, and I'm not saying that because they don't have the power to murder somebody with magic. They're very spiritually weak. Okay, I'm talking about the circumstances because Tiffany passed away from being murdered. Them in their years and years and their plights of trying to isolate me, take everybody out of my life, which is sick because they're sick and they're not only sick, they're stupid. So it ain't just Mike, it's all of them. It's all of them. They're all sick. They have a secret group on Facebook where they do this crap. And if you believe that these people are more powerful than me just because they're in a group, then you believe in a lie. Because unfortunately, they have free will to be complete idiots every single goddamn day of their stupid lives. But in reality, I'll take them all down. I'm just telling y'all what I know. Yeah, exactly. If they would stop, I think personally they don't feel that they can stop. You could have stopped and ended the cycle. You can stop it and end the cycle at any time that you want. But I feel that in their mind, since I guess they're hunting me or something, and they're going to hunt everybody that I love. Is that what y'all doing? Is that what y'all doing? Y'all not going to address it? Y'all not going to address the fact that you're trying to hunt around and talk to everybody that I know? You're not going to ever address it? Okay, but we all know what's going on, though. And guess what? You're not fucking with me spiritually. You don't have spirits the way I got spirits, hon. Even if you're an older woman, I don't care if you think you a hoodoo doctor or you this and that. I will slay you. Okay, so all of them. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm starting to get real impatient because they are attacking innocent people that have nothing to do with this. My husband, my lover, he's innocent. He has nothing to do with this crud. Why are they bringing him up? And if he ever tells me that y'all contacted him, my rage is going to magnify on y'all asses. And it already is boiling over. It's already boiling over. I promise you. I promise you. If he ever tells me, and you know what? I got a feeling that he don't have to tell me. He don't have to tell me that they lame asses contacted him. Because it's not for a higher purpose and it has nothing to do with God's law, what they've been doing. They're sexual deviants, they're stalkers, and they're very sick people. That's a fact. Anytime a group of idiots go around the internet, not just the internet, in real life, threatening the loved ones of a person, you deserve everything I give to you, hon. Everything and more. I'm just letting y'all know. So right now, what I'm working on, though, is I'm working on building my body so that my I've been working on my abs. My abs look pretty good. I've been working on the rest of my body. There's nothing wrong with my body. A person can rebuild their body. I've done it several times. I've given birth 4 times, lost weight after all of them, gotten my body in shape. Okay. So, this is what we're working on so that I can look my best, when me and him relink back up, because we kind of had to part ways. You know what I'm saying? For other reasons. And see, they know that now. So I don't know if they're trying to make it look like they've been in contact with him. I think that these people, I'm going to tell y'all exactly what the type of person, and that's why I feel sorry for everybody in their lives. I feel very sorry for the people in their lives, because you know what? For you to try to mess with everybody that a person loves means that you don't know what love is. And I love everybody that, I love my children and my grandchildren more than anything in this world. And I love that man of mine, and my rage will boil over, and it is much stronger than all of these weaklings put together. And I think it's sick for any spiritualist or practitioner that's on here talking about you guiding and leading people. I think you're disgusting for participating in gang stalking. And I think you're a sick pervert that nobody should trust. And if you're going to have a campaign against me, I'm going to inform everybody of who you are, and you ain't scaring me at all. You understand me? You ain't scaring me at all. None of them are. None of them. But it can be kind of irritating, because it's almost like, for example, you guys know that I was staying in an extended stay after dealing with a fuck ass landlord. They were contacting the extended stay. They're retarded. Basically, they're retarded, basically, is what's wrong with these people, is mental retardation, basically. And just to give y'all a brief history of what we're talking about here, there was a DFAX CPS campaign that was carried out for the past 10 years. They're gang stalkers. They're pieces of crap. All of them have tried to harm my family, and all of them will get what the fuck they deserve. See, the problem is they were not counting on me being so strong-minded. I'm too strong for that. And I'm talking about over 60 visits from DFAX. Over 60 visits and investigations from DFAX. While at the same time, these women, if you want to call them that, trying to use these males, do you really think that I would ever feel some type of way about myself because you got a man to talk shit to me? It's manufactured. It's fake. All of the men that have been in my real life, besides this fake fraud, Mike Mills, they have all loved me immensely and unconditionally. Okay, so they want to make me feel like I'm the type of woman that nobody will. I don't understand it. It's bizarre. Like I said, I think it's coming from these older women who remind me of Gertrude Babowski. Y'all ever hear of the Sylvia Likens story? If y'all have never heard of it, I believe that these women, if they could get me, if they could have me killed, raped and killed, I think that they would be satisfied with that. They would be happy about something like that. Okay. Yeah. They would be happy about something like that because they're sick. Anytime you allow an obsession with another person to get that bad, and then also they're very narcissistic, so they all want to control my life. Now keep in mind, I lived in this world for 36 years before ever running into these people, before they ever became obsessed with me. Okay, so please believe that they're not messing with my rituals. I don't know why people think just because you in a group that you more powerful than me. I don't know why they believe that. I have no idea. All I know is that at this point, let me tell you something. They are still plotting every single day. An old woman wanting to hurt me and my family as much as possible. How disgusting and sick can you be? And see, I believe that it's possession personally, and I think that you ain't who you say you are when you allow yourself to become possessed like that. It's not my fault. You're going down a rabbit hole. However, because a part of your vision and your foresight is, and this is what I was saying to y'all the other morning. Perhaps they didn't check my Akashic records. They must have read my chart but didn't really know how to interpret it. Because all of them, as far as I'm concerned, are dirt under my feet. All of them. They running around the internet talking about my finances, talking about my man, talking about my kids, talking about this, talking about that. Why are you concerned about that? You know why? Because you want to die. You don't want to live. You don't want your life. You don't want your life. And that's not a death threat in a sense to where I'm going to show up at your house, but you better believe that I'm conjuring my spirits every single. I will make a deal with every demon on this planet, and I might start working with the jinn. Okay? So you know what? Let me just tell you. Okay? We're not going to play those games. As a woman, as a grown-ass woman, you should know by now that just because you can manipulate somebody and be as negative as possible doesn't make you powerful. Because you're a liar. They haven't been able to pull off none of this shit without lying. That's a fact. It's always got to be a lie. Many, many, many lies. Not just one lie, but many, many, many lies. They've done a lot of lying. So basically what ends up happening when people are doing that to you, what they do is they ruin the life of the person. For me, what my spirits have been making sure of is that that doesn't happen. And I have clients that are dealing with the same thing. Unfortunately, believe it or not, and I get paid a lot of money to deal with that. Luckily, a lot of my clients that are dealing with stuff like this, they have money to get help for it. So, for example, like, let's say they know how to do, let's say that your stalkers, they kind of know how to do spell work or whatever, right? And so they're doing things to ruin your body or try to ruin your looks or try to make your hair fall out and shit like that. So let me just give you an example. Like, if you, like, for example, my fitness goals. Sometimes you have to, which is a part of the work that I do for you guys if you're dealing with something like this, because they will try to make you physically ill. They will try to, and it's usually a woman who doesn't feel good about herself. They'll basically try to ruin your body, basically. And there's a real overweight woman that for some reason, for a couple of years, she kept trying to tell people that I weighed as much as she does. And is currently got her friends sharing this photo, this reface photo of a person that apparently lost like 400 pounds. That's not what my body looks like. I'm not going to come on here and prove it. I don't have to come on here and prove that. I've done it before. I've never been 500 pounds, but for some reason, this sick person, she's very sick, probably should have gotten mental help years ago. She wants to fantasize that that I was 555 pounds, but that I've lost a bunch of weight. And now I've got like pounds and pounds and pounds of skin just hanging down to the ground. That's how sick these people are. Very sick. Now, do I look like that? No, I don't. Not at all. I've got a little bit of cellulite and I just need to gain a couple of pounds in some areas and work out. You know what I'm saying? But this sick person needs to see that, I guess, in order to not kill herself, I guess. I don't know. I have no fucking idea. It's been the dumbest shit ever. It's been dumb. It's been completely dumb. Then AKT has had a lot to do with it because for some reason, you know, they have this obsession with ruining my image. Well, what the fuck my image got to do with me being naked or what I look like naked? Even if a person was 500 pounds, which I've never been that, but even if a person was 500 pounds and lost a bunch of weight, what does that have to do with their heart? What does that have to do with their capabilities? What does that have to do with what I'm doing here? That has absolutely nothing to do with anything. So basically what they've done to keep this stupid girl in line is they have ruined her self-esteem and she's bowed down to them, which I don't believe she's powerful and strong. Because there was a point in time when they were dissing her, degrading her, telling her that she was morbidly obese, big and fat, and and basically dogging her out, telling her if she lost weight, she'd have a bunch of loose skin. But you know what? I'd rather a person lose weight and get healthy and maybe go and get surgery to get all that skin taken off. But she's not a good person because look at what she does. And she knows exactly who I'm talking to. It's sick and it's sad, but it's the truth. Yeah, exactly. Well, she was the main one. She was the main one that was involved with it. So she doesn't have a good heart. She doesn't. The one that I'm talking about over in Florida, she's a horrible person. Absolutely awful person. It's almost like these people want to take out all their anger and frustration on me because they're too fucking weak to face their music and take it out on the person that actually did it to them. Keep in mind, I just ran into these people 9 years ago on the internet. I don't know these people. Whoever did something to them must have been their mama, their uncle, their daddy. I don't have nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing to do with that. Nothing. And I'm not the type of person to beg people to stop doing something because yeah, no, you're going to stop. You're going to cut it out. So this guy is like, for example, I guess they're hoping that my significant other, and I think he is watching the situation at this point. They want to make it look like something. So this dude is sharing photos to his wall, trying to make it seem like he's seen me lately, and he hasn't. I would never cheat on my man. He knows that I'm sitting right here and that I would never, ever, ever, ever deal with that dude again. He knows that. But it's terrible because we just started out. So, you know, but over my motherfucking dead body, will they ruin my relationship with this man? And that's exactly what they want to do via social media, because they're disgusting and they don't actually really love the people that are in their lives. Because when you know what love is, you know how it feels to love somebody and to care about them, and for you to play around with people like that. So these people don't have the capability to love anything. Something wrong with them. Okay. And it's like I said, I went over there and looked, and he's got this photograph of me. He keeps sharing this photograph of when I was evicted out of a house last year. What does that even mean, you freaking blubbering idiot? What does that even mean? What is your purpose? What is your point in sharing that photograph? What's the point? Because they're trying to take some kind of credit for it. You're trying to take credit for some low vibratory shit like that? You're a loser. Because right now at this point, what I'm working on is I'm working on being compensated for what that landlord did to me. Like, imagine being in the South. Imagine you're a Black person in the South, right? Right. And you have rich landlords in California. My landlords are in California, the old ones. Okay. They left a raccoon in the attic for 2 years. The attic was right above my bedroom. So having that situation was really a disturbance to my life. Of course, if there's raccoons in your attic, raccoons, not squirrels, raccoons. Imagine if you had that kind of activity going on above your head for over a year. So it threw off my finances, it threw off my life. The landlord decides, instead of fixing the issue, evict me. So that's what led to that eviction. Can you imagine committing that kind of crime as a landlord? Not to mention, if you go and look up vertical real estate, they have many, many complaints, 1-star reviews, 1 star. Okay, and I'm not making this up. They don't keep up their properties, but yet they're running around here bragging about being millionaires. Okay. So being that negligent, so this dude is sharing that photograph as if he is responsible for that kind of negligence on his wall, trying to make it seem like it's my fault. Even though I'm a single mom, I was paying, and meaning that I was paying my bills by myself. How can you as a man call yourself a man and be okay with that? And then at the same time, he's gang stalking me with the gang stalkers. at the same time trying to brag about yeah, and so it's a witch hunt. Basically, it's almost like they're hunting me as a witch. That's how you can tell I'm the real deal. They're frauds. Basically, I'm the witch that they're hunting, which it's actually the other way around. And you know what? Eventually, God is going to show them. Because you know what? God made me a witch for a reason. God made all of us witches for a reason. And a lot of those religions, I was talking to my friend last night, and he was telling me about a lot of the stuff, how a lot of the public is misguided. It's sad, but a lot of those religions just leave you wide open to some kind of hurt or pain in your life, and you don't have to live like that. You don't. Because prior to me allowing this one dude into my life, it was pretty much, every witch, when she discovers her power, and that's male and female, you realize that it's a very peaceful place, and you can either take your gifts to a dark place or a place that helps and heals people. And that's where I took it, was to a place of healing. Not to mention the fact that I'm not, I hate to say it like this, but I am a shaman. So that means that I'm a healer. So that means that these people actively have a conspiracy going against a shamanic healer that should not have to deal with this. And their reasoning for it is because I'm Black and we're in the South and Black people ain't shit. And that's just what it is. And that's exactly what these Black people, the messages that they have relayed to me, is that we don't care if you are a shamanic healer and you heal people and you help people. We don't care. You're just Black. So these are people that feel bad about themselves as Black people anyway, which is sick and sad. What is this? That's very sick. When in reality, what's happening with those people is that their mental health is declining, is what it is. Typically when someone is gang stalked, the actual victim's mental health will decline. They're probably surprised and shocked that they can't make my mental health decline. They're probably surprised and shocked to that fact. Well, because it's not supposed to. God, like I said, God made me who I am for a reason. And you can't always judge everything. You can't judge people. Hold on. Hey, Ty. Also, another thing, I want to talk about something real quick about, I want to talk about something real quick, y'all. Give me a second. Hey, can you see if they left something out there? I hope they didn't. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. All right, y'all. I gotta go though. Okay. So just FYI, guys, these people have tried to do a number on my body, have tried to make me feel like I wasn't a woman for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why these people want to do the stuff that they do. But, you know, at the end of the day, there's spell work for that. And so, for example, like a lot of my fitness goals, there's binding spells that you can do for stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And so, unfortunately, when you're dealing with stuff like that, because they try to keep, first of all, they're attempting to do spell work is what they're attempting to do. And a lot of them are not going to be able to use any kind of spell work anymore because you're not supposed to use it for that purpose. To satisfy your sick obsession with another person. You're not supposed to do that. Okay. So unfortunately, this is where some stupid, weak-minded women take it. This is how they take it there. Okay. You know, this is where they unfortunately go with the situation. Okay, because they're stupid and catty. And they want to control what I do sexually for some reason. There's an obsession to make me not have sex or something. And then they even went around trying to say all this perverted stuff about me is disgusting. And that's not even the truth. That's the truth about them, apparently. Okay, I gotta go, guys, because I gotta deal with some stuff with Amazon. I gotta go. I'll catch y'all later. Okay, y'all have a good one. If y'all have an issue with this, a bunch of dumb sluts following you around the internet, if y'all have that issue, or if you have issue with these particular people, you guys can come to me because I know exactly what these people are up to and they can't fuck with me. Okay. In fact, you know, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on. So y'all can reach out to me, okay? And I'm here for y'all, okay? Or if you have this same issue with other people, you know what I'm saying? Because they wouldn't be the first. It's actually a lot of groups that do that, and unfortunately, for some of you guys, it's your stupid ass family members. Okay. I don't deal with family except for my kids, and my kids would never involve themselves in something so stupid like that. They would never involve themselves with them people. And you know what? If I were to ever find out that they were trying to contact my kids, it would be held to the captain. One thing I can't stand about people like this is that they make life seem unreal. And we have recently been addressing them going into your dreamscape, trying to get into your dreamscape while you're asleep. So that's how desperate and stupid they are. So we've addressed that and figured out a remedy for that to keep them out. And then also, if they're crazy to the point where they're threatening your life, we have demonic protection from death. Okay, so that was one of the first things that Spirit did when they let me know that these people are crazy enough. Like, for example, you know, when, not if, but when me and my significant other get married, you know, and you post your stuff in social media and they're like, didn't I tell you that you can't get married? It's like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? If they threaten your life, they're dead. Nobody has the right to stop your life. Nobody. And a person that does that is sick. Okay. And then also they'll try to make you look old. There's work that you can do. There's remedies that you can do to make sure that they don't ruin your looks, because they want to take your looks. And then they also want to energy harvest off of you too. Because apparently I don't know what it is exactly that they're trying to do with that, because, you know, it does them no good. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like it seems like it's the same old thing. People get it in their minds that they must do something or try to take the life of somebody, but it doesn't improve theirs. Unfortunately, people are just stupid, and they are real stupid for fucking with Jamila. They can't fuck with High Priestess Jamila, just FYI. If you have any fear of these people, you need to fear not. If you have any fear of any of them that I've mentioned today, because ain't none of them strong and ain't none of them powerful up against me. It's like I said, God gave me the power of resurrection, and they're jealous. They need to go talk to God about their problems. Okay? All right, guys. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Blessings to you all. Love you guys. Bye-bye.